Hey everybody, this is Michelle Weinstein, your Pampered Chef consultant, and I'm here today to kind of teach you or inspire you how to have a very successful home party with me. Hopefully you've already received your host packet that I sent you. And I just want to let you know that I have been doing this for 18 years and I have done almost 2,500 parties. So in my experience, I know what it takes to have a successful party, and I'm assuming that you want to be a successful host. We are going to have so much fun at your party, but I know that you also want to get some free products. And that's where I come in. Hopefully, if you take most of my suggestions, you will be able to fill your kitchen with a ton of Pampered Chef products. Or if you're doing this as a fundraiser, hopefully we're going to raise a lot of money for your group or organization. So I want you to kind of first thing, there's a reason why you wanted to host a party. Maybe it's just to get together with your friends. Maybe it's just to, have someone come and cook for you that night. But most of my hosts choose to have a Pampered Chef party because they want to go on a free shopping spree. And there are some ways to do that successfully. As your Pampered Chef consultant, what I am going to do for you to help you along with this, having a party is really, really easy. I am going to set up an account for you or an event for you on Facebook, and I'm going to make it all pretty, and I'm going to invite you, obviously, but then I'm going to ask you to invite your Facebook friends. And if you don't have Facebook, that's okay, because we're going to have a three-way sort of layering effect of how to invite, because having a successful show depends on how many people you can invite to your party. So if you're on Facebook, I set up the event. I put the online ordering link that ties directly to your show. So if people can't come, they can click on that link, go directly to your shopping page. They can place an order. It goes directly to them, and you get all the credit for it. The higher you go in sales, the more free products that you're going to be able to get to pick out from the catalog. And if you have a catalog there, or even if you don't, maybe I've gone over this with you already, you're going to see the host grid on the back. My average show tends to be somewhere between $700 and $800 in sales. If you have that, let's say we have an $800 party, you're going to get $165 worth of free stuff. That's like getting the rock crock and the slow cooker stand absolutely free. Or you can pick out anything you want. And then on top of that, you get any 4 items in the catalog at half price. So what you didn't get for free, you get for half price. And then on top of that, if you're at the $800 mark, you get a 30% discount off the entire catalog, as much as you want, no limit, which is pretty good. I have probably 4 or 5 hosts every month that hit the $1,000 or $1,100 here. And if you do that, you're going to get between $215 to $240 worth of free stuff. That's like half a cookware set right there. So in order to achieve these benefits and really maximize your host free shopping spree, what we want to do is we want to make sure that you're inviting enough people. And when I first started in the business, I was telling people that 40 is a good number to invite. And I usually hear, 40, I can't fit 40 people in my house. Well, in my 18 years of business, I've never had a party with 40 people, so don't worry about it. If you invite 40, you will not have 40 people in your house. But you want to be inviting 40, 50, 60, 70, and now that we're inviting on Facebook and also by text, I am encouraging you to invite absolutely everyone on your Facebook list. If you like them enough to have them on your Facebook list, you can like them enough to send them an invitation to your Pampered Chef party. And a lot of people just kind of pick and choose from their Facebook list, those standard 10 to 12 people that you always invite over to your kids' birthday parties or cookouts in the summer, and that's great for a small intimate gathering, but to maximize your host benefits and get as much as you can for free, you're going to be wanting to invite 50, 60, 70 people. And there's another number of reasons for that. One, because only about a third of the people you invite will be free on that day and able to come. So say you invite about 60 people. You may have probably about 20 people who say they can come. And then on the day of your party, just like clockwork, it always happens, you are going to have 3 or 4 people cancel on you because the kid's sick or the husband didn't get home in time and they want to come by themselves or whatever. So 20 people who say they can come is going to drop down to probably about 12 or 13 people who actually attend your show. And that's a good number to have at your party, 10 to 12 people. If you are in the 10 to 12 people range when you have your party, average order tends to be usually about $50. So if you have about 12 people there and they spend an average of $50, you're going to be in the $600 or $700 range as far as sales. But remember, you invited about 60 people and you only had about 12 people there. What happens with the rest of those people? They're getting the opportunity to place an order on your shopping link, which I'm going to provide you with. And all of those outside orders count towards your sales. So your $600 party from the 10 to 12 people that are there just raised up to $700, $800, $900 in sales because of all the outside orders that you're going to get from people who cannot attend. So with your Facebook event that I'm going to set up for you, I encourage you to really, really, really over-invite. Number one, people don't always see the invitation on Facebook. So out of the 60, 70, 80 people that you invite, you're probably going to have about 50 or 60 people who even see the invitation. Doesn't mean they don't like you, it just means they never saw the invitation. So I'll be sending you some information about that. Also, it's not just who you know, it's who your friends know. So I give out free gifts to your friends when they bring friends. So if your friend Susan is coming, you want to encourage her to invite 3 or 4 people to come with her, because for every friend Susan brings, she's going to get a free gift, and that's going to increase your attendance as well. The other thing that you want to do is really focus on your outside orders. So if someone can't come, there are 2 catalogs in your host packet. You can show them the catalog or refer them to the online ordering link, which is a lot easier for them also and for you. There's usually a couple of order forms in your packet as well, so you can just photocopy those and give them with a catalog to someone who likes to actually look at a physical catalog. The other thing that you can do is you can find out or really think about, who do you know that would do anything for you, that really loves you a lot and wants to see you get a ton of free products. Say you have a mom who works in an office with a bunch of women. Well, first of all, you want to ask her to ask all those women to come, but you also want to give her a catalog and say, hey mom, I know you're coming to my Pampered Chef party, but if you could pass this catalog around, you could probably get a ton of orders for me from the women at your office. Are you willing to do that? And if you ask 2 or 3 people to do that, you're going to have a couple of $100 in outside orders before I even step through the door. So ask around. The other thing is you're going to get a lot of people who say no. And quite frankly, the people who know that they're not available on the date of your party will say no first. So you're going to get the no's coming in right away. If someone can't come because they have something scheduled already, let them know there's an online ordering link. Let them know that there's the ability to take a look at the catalog. But also let them know that there's the ability for them to have their own party. Because part of your host benefits, along with the free and the half price items and the 10% off for the next year, is you get a half price item of your choice at everybody's show who books a show from you. So say your friends Susan and Jane can't come. You can say, oh, I'm sorry you can't attend, but here's an online link if you'd like to take a look at the catalog. Or if you'd like to have a party of your own, I can have my consultant give you a call. I do have 2 or 3 hosts every month who, when I come to their house, they'll say, oh, my friend Susan cannot come, but she wants to book a party, and she gives me their name. Here's how this cool little bonus works for you. If you have 3 live bookings from your party, and those 3 live parties are held within 60 days of yours, you're going to get your choice of either the veggie spiralizer, the mini deep covered baker, which is new color, or our Rock slow cooker stand. You get to choose one of those for free when that 3rd party is held. So yeah, chances are there'll be some people who book parties from your party when we do it live, but in order to increase your chances, you definitely want to spread the word that people who can't come can book their own parties. The other way that we invite, besides Facebook, is text message. I will be sending you a very pretty invitation by text. You're going to open it up and you're going to say, why is Michelle inviting me to my own Pampered Chef party? Well, I'm not inviting you to your own Pampered Chef party. I'm sending you an invitation so that you can then forward it to everybody on your cell phone. You probably have 100 or 200 contacts on your cell phone. Forward that invitation to all of them, and if they can't come, the link is going to be right in there. If you have email, I can even send you an email invitation that you can forward to people who are not on Facebook and don't do much by text. It will have the online ordering link in there, and I always encourage you to make sure that you print out, 5 or 10 of those emails with the invitation, so that as you're going about your busy day, you can kind of hand someone an invitation that you might have forgot. As it gets closer to your party, I will ask you to round up all the RSVPs to find out how many people are coming. So it's not bugging them by asking them if they're coming. It's letting them know that we need to plan a recipe, so we need to know if they are going to be able to come and how many friends they're going to bring. Now, this is extremely easy for you because I do it all. I set up your Facebook event, I set up the invitation, I set up your online ordering link, and then I just send you all of these invitations for you to forward to all of your friends. So your goal to have a successful show and maybe, get up to that 1,100, 1,200, the sky's the limit, and get a couple of $100s worth of free products. Your goal is to invite as many people as possible, encourage them to bring friends, and passing around the catalog and collecting outside orders. A successful party has 5 orders before the show, 15 orders at their party, and 5 orders after the show from people who can't come. So if you do the 5-15-5 rule, you are pretty much almost guaranteed to have at least $1,000 party and get at least $215 to $265 to over $300 worth of free products. The other advantage of hosting a party with me is, number 1, I'm fun. And number 2 is that when you have a Pampered Chef party, if you had ever thought about doing something that would bring in some additional information, you might want to take a look at this that I have in your packet as well. This gives you some information about what I do. When I had my first Pampered Chef party, all I wanted was a free spatula. I had absolutely no intention of starting my own Pampered Chef business, and look at this, 18 years later, I'm still doing it. So you can look at that information about owning your own Pampered Chef business, and if it's not for you, please feel free to share it with someone you know. And as a host, you are able to actually use some of that host credit, that free product value, to get a discount on the starter kit. If you want to order the starter kit, they actually give you a discount when you're a host first. All right, so that's kind of a quick overview. Pretty much all you have to do is listen to me. I will help you with who to invite. I'll help you with how to invite. I'll help you with when to invite. I will help you with following up with those people. as it gets closer, we will figure out a recipe that will be fun for you and I and your guests to do together. We're going to have a great time. I will send you a list of ingredients for whatever recipe we choose so that you have time to just pick up. It's like usually less than $10 to pick up the ingredients. I'll come to your house. I'll put it all together. We'll all have fun. I'll go home and you get to go on a free shopping spree. So my information is all in here. Hopefully I will be in touch with you. And that pretty much concludes this version of how to have a successful Pampered Chef party and get a ton of free products. So I will be talking to you soon. Make sure that you watch for me to be setting you all up and helping you with your invitations. All right, I'm looking forward to your party. I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.